Hello, Vicky, Retro Queen Bee Art. Let's be busy in art. I'm going to check my speaker like I always do just to make sure. Test, test, test. It looks like it's going well. I'm going to put on the comments. I hope you all will come on in, comment, ask me questions. I'm here. The Joyful Art Time Show, and it's going to be a winner today. A winner. It is about making yellow roses. Although we're going to make the rose out of tea. Hi, Leah. Yes, yellow roses. Welcome, welcome, all my subscribers, all new subscribers, excited about today. And they come out as cute as ever. And so I am going to get out the roses here because I want to put them here before I put the art table on. Announcements. I'm here every Tuesday and Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time with some sort of art. Mainly it's about tea bags because I'm doing a series. I'm on like what, 68 out of 100. Hi, Ginger. And so I'm will continue that because when I get 100, and I'm working on an ebook, then it'll be all in the ebook as well. And so that's my goal. And then I'll start other things. Sometimes I might put in something without tea bags. And here we go. I think we'll just start at the art table. I don't have any more announcements. Oh, my husband said I can go to Texas. I'm so excited. But I won't go till like September or October, and I'm gonna spend a week with my brother and a week with my sister. So I'm so excited, and he's gonna stay home and take care of the dogs. We have so many dogs we can't get, and it just ties you down. But he kind of like just said, "Go, Vicky, go," and I'm like, "Yes, I'm gonna go." So I was really excited about that. So the yellow rose of Texas, right? We're going to talk about Texas a little bit today. My dad was born and raised in San Antonio, Texas. My mom was born and raised in Tacoma, Washington. So growing up, had been between both states a lot. And I ended up going to college at the University of Texas in San Antonio for nursing. So I have a nursing degree, and that's what I did for my work. But of course, I always loved art, and I did that as a hobby kind of thing, and did projects for people. And I could always draw. But I guess my first love was nursing. My second love was art. Now it's switched in retirement years. All right, so here we go. Let's start with the art table. Let's see here. I gotta push it in. Okay, here we go. Art table. There we are. There we are. Now these don't take too long to make. I made these last night. And this is supposed to be a littler rose. And this is a medium size. And then this is the larger rose. And this is going to be the size of my base for the collage. And so it's, you know, this can fit into a journal. Let's see, how big is this? Let's see, it is about 5 3/4 and about 3 3/4. So we could still use it in a journal as a pocket or a card. And this isn't as you can see, it's not real thick. Let me see here. These are about like that. So they're not too thick. Hi, Chiquita. Glad you got to come in and join us today. It's about the yellow rose of Texas. And I do love jokes. Oops. And so I have a few of them here. I started doing some jokes during my lives. Whoops. Boy, this just took the whole screen. It's not supposed to do that. All right. So I need to kind of figure out, I can't memorize these jokes. So maybe under a window, I can center it. How about that? Hello, you'll see me again. And then I can move it maybe over here. Let's see. These, computers are so sensitive. Okay. I have a joke. Here we go. So, why did the armadillo fall in love with the yellow rose of Texas? Because she was the only thing softer than his shell and sassier than a rattlesnake in a tutu. So armadillos are kind of mean people, or mean animals, not people, but they're mean. So that's my first joke anyway. Okay, here we go. What you need is this, and over here, this is the template, and I think, hopefully these are the same. I had to squish it down a little bit, so I'm hoping these templates are the same size. I squished it in Canva, but the templates should be the same, and I think you can take a picture of them, or if they aren't, let me know, and I'll work on them some more. They're in my community page. So basically, I used the tea bag that is the quirky tea bag because it has a little more stiffness to it, and I thought the rose would be a better form to it. So that's all these particular tea bag that I used was the quirky tea bag, and that is 1/4 of Elmer's glue and 1/2 water mixture, and then you just use your silicone mat, put on the mixture on the mat, then you put your tea bag down, and then you put the mixture on the top, and then just let it dry. And it has a silky side to it and a rough side to it. All right, and it took about, I don't know, maybe 2.5 long tea bags. So I measured all these out and cut them, and I did that already. Okay, then we need a tool. Now you can use a pencil. I am using one of these because it's a screwer. I can never say this. Isn't that funny? You put vegetables and meat, and then you cook them over the stove. I have a whole thing of these in my art room because sometimes I need it to mix paint. I always have trouble saying that word. I don't know why. So what we want to do here, I'm going to start and have the rough side on the outside. And this point, the biggest point there, we want to start. So I got to turn it around this way. And then we want to start curling. And this particular one, we are going to make tight as we can, because this will be the center of the rose. And so you can see it's that little thing there, or that thing there, or that thing there. It's going to be that. And then you just take this off. And what I did is, because we have this right here, what I do is I just take some glue and just glue that on like that. And then I'm going to use this stick again, because we're going to want to roll this one tight to make the round center of the rose. Then we take it off, and I will glue that little piece there that sticks out, that needs to be attached, because otherwise it'll roll. There we go. And then I just take the paper and I put some glue on it, and then I'm going to just put that there. And this old paper sucks up the glue. I think I gave myself room. So then I'm just going to put glue around here, so that when I do the other one, it's ready. Ooh. Or I may have to add more glue because the old paper sucked it up. Let's see, here we are again. That's the soft side, yes. All right. So you need to cut out 5 of these. And basically it's the same thing. We're just going to roll this around. You know, you can use a pencil. It'll just make a little bit bigger rose, that's all. But I'm trying to make mine a little bit smaller because I'm not going to collage on too big of a piece of backing paper. I think this right here that I'm going to use, it's what I do is, I think it's from a box. I sometimes take a box when I need to and tear it apart, and then I water it all down and get the glue to go away. And then I have nice pieces of cardboard like this one. All right. So I did that little tag, and then I just kind of like go like this, because as we wrap this one around, you know, we kind of want it to, so I just kind of wiggle it around a little, and then we're just going to wrap this one around here. Hopefully I didn't get too close to this other big one. I have room. I think I will. And you just wrap it around that center. You have to hold, I don't know if you can see me. I can get up closer. Let's see. Hi, Mama Juju. Hi, Not Yo Mom. Welcome, welcome. Oh, we got a Kofi bought me a cup of coffee. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's unusual. That's a total surprise. Thank you, thank you. Let's see here. I was going to bring, I forget what I was going to do. I was so excited about everybody being here. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. I just want to remember how I bring. Now I remember. Because it's kind of hard to see me. I think you're close. It's close enough. And I'm just wrapping this around. We need a little more glue. See how it just wraps around like that? But it does need a little more glue on the edging part so that you can glue that to the edge. Come on there. All right. And we'll do another rose. You'll always want to take the longer side. Take your stick. And actually, Mama Juju, this was your suggestion, yellow rose. And since you're talking about Texas on your site, your program, your live stream, when you're making a Texas journal, and I thought it would be a fun thing to introduce the yellow rose, because there's a yellow rose of Texas. All right, see, I just glued that little tip there, and then you just kind of want to, wiggle it a little bit here, just to kind of get it to go around. I hope I gave myself enough room. I should, me. Well, I can make the rose go out this way. I don't have to have it. Okay. And then when you do the second piece, so you have your two ends here, you want to come around the other way. Well, you want to start where you stopped with your two ends and then wrap it around and wrap this around. There. Now this one might be just sticking. Okay, so that you want to continue to put glue around here so it does, so it does stick. And then I take this little thing and kind of like, you can smush this down. I just need more glue there. And then you go around like that. And then see, you can kind of make little lines in here, like the round rose looks. Okay, so now I'll start on this side over here. Got the big tip here. I've been, oh gosh, this paper, let's see, what is this channel? I've got it here on my phone. It's an auction going on, and she's selling Italian papers. So I'm just kind of looking. I already bought some, let's see, what is it? Florentine papers. Oh, ink paper art. I really don't need any more. I bought some really Italian Florentine looking papers. for Christmas. I'm happy already. But anyway, if you want her auction, she's a little bit spendy because she gets these things from overseas. She got this paper from Italy. And then all her French books, they're spendy too. Especially the older ones, my goodness. You know, you're going to spend like $100 to $150 a book. It's like, oh, okay. So I'm going to start on this side and come around here. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. And of course, these ends won't be able to reach all the way. Oh, I'm at the pointy side. And for some reason, the tea bag, see how it just like naturally waves like a rose, isn't it? So let me know to make sure you can get these petals off my community post. And hopefully they're the right size. Because I see these are pretty large looking here. But I couldn't put this particular one on. I had this, it wouldn't take the pixel. Now this one, I wasn't very good at cutting it out. That's okay. So I had to change the pixel size of the whole photo, and hopefully they came out. I didn't test it. I guess I could test it. All right, and the more that you make of these, the easier it gets, I can tell ya. The first one's always a little challenging, but as you start making them, you'll see how they go, and they will work out for you. Now this particular one here, I made very close. So I wouldn't make them so close, but I mean, I think it still will be okay. Now this one particular is coming out a different size than this one, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if I added more stuff last night or not. More tea bags around it. I don't think I did. These are 5 leaves. Oh, I know why. Maybe because I smushed it. I think that is why. I did smush it out. Still looks bigger than this one. I might add another one, maybe. If I add one more right around here. So you can smush it, you can poke at it. I have no rhyme or reason why it's a different size. Unless maybe I added more. I have some scraps of this that maybe I can do one more. Cut this out. Maybe. Oh, barely. Okay, these are my 2 best. Oh, that's, it's pretty close. Where's my pencil? I just took a pencil. I just cut it like this. And let's see, this is a little bit crooked here, so we're just going to make it like that. And that's the rough side, that's the shiny side. Oh, I am very tired. I didn't have a good sleep last night. I couldn't go to sleep. I don't know. And then, so I'm up like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm still up. I'm like, oh, Vicki. And I had to go to the doctor this morning. I mean, not this morning, but this afternoon. And so I didn't get a nap or anything. I'm like, I drank a couple cups of tea for some caffeine. Oh, thank you, Leah. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Tanya Smith. See who, oh, hi, Jersey, waves. Yes, glad to see you. And Jen, let's see, not your mom. Oh, wow. This is the first time this has happened to me. Ko-fi bot, 1% of goals, support on Ko-fi. Vicki Retro Queen Bee Art. And it was bought by one of my followers. Oh, I think I know who that is. J Brand Starter. Thank you, J Brand. You bought me a cup of coffee. Wow. What a sweetheart. He's a pretty good guy. I think if it's, he makes these special instruments. He's very musical. I think that's him. All right, so we're gonna kind of like get this over here and just kind of add this in here. Just make it a little bit bigger. And I'm just going to, oh, there's my dogs. Quiet, quiet. Somebody sprayed water at the window and it's causing them to bark. I have no idea who that is. I think my husband's upstairs. So that might be, see, there we go. You can make them as large as you want. You can add to them if you don't like, you think it needs another. Okay. Now that's with the large petal. It did come out a little bit different. Interesting. This one came out so big. I don't know how I did it. Maybe that's the way it's going to happen. They're going to come out different sizes. All right. Now we're going to do the middle size, and I just wanted to make sure I don't lose these little things. So I put them under magnets. 1, 2, 3, I have 5. Okay. And we take the star and we just go around and around and around and around. And this one we want to try to keep tight because this is going to be our centerpiece. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else makes yellow roses like this. You know, you could probably make it with paper, painty paper. I think you can use any paper you want. I like this little. It doesn't need to be tea bags, or I use the quirky tea bag paper. So it had a little more strength to it when it's coated with the half Elmer's glue and half water. I call it kooky tea bag paper. And where I got that from is I have a couple Australian gals. Let's see, Bonnie and Clive. She's one. When I was first starting out, oh, they helped me so much. They were so, you have like 50 followers, right? And they just took me under their wing. And then Penny Rose Journals is the other one. And now they're more into like all recycling stuff. And so I believe in recycling, and I do it, my garbage. But at the same time, let me just get this a little bit more, kind of went into this area. Let's see. There we go. And then push it down. There. Oh, I like that better. Okay. All right. And then, but all they do is recycle everything, and they don't use digitals. And they make all their stuff from old magazines or old books, so they're very interesting to watch. And they have some really clever ideas that you can do with your painty papers. They don't really paint. I like to paint, so, but they're two really nice ladies. And you'd probably love watching their channels. They probably give you some good ideas. Oh, don't need to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna go like this and go around here and make sure I've got a lot of glue with this old paper. You could use any kind of paper. You don't have to use this old paper. And you don't really have to color it yellow underneath. I did, just because I had extra yellow paint, but these I didn't paint underneath. There we go. That is the first. Okay, and then I'll make one more and then I'll tell another joke. I love to tell jokes, right? I always put a joke in the comments when I'm watching someone. So I thought, well, why don't I just get some jokes out so I can tell them on my live show. Okay. I don't know what they're barking about. I hope you guys all love dogs and the barking doesn't bother you. I don't even know how to turn off. Well, I can't speak then. But I do have a pretty good microphone, so I'm sure they're being picked up. However, when you have dogs, that's just the way it is. I have a lot of them right now because most of you know my stepson dogs are here. Okay, where's those two ends? We want to start in the middle of those two ends. Turn it around. My husband, it's so funny. I laugh every time. And I laugh to myself because he gets a little upset. You know how you call a business and it's a robot, right? And he wants he doesn't like talking to the robots. So immediately before he listens to everything, he I want an operator. I want an operator. And he'll say that like 100 times. And then sometimes he gets one and sometimes he doesn't. And it's like he gets so frustrated with that. Oh my gosh. I want an operator. And then his voice gets louder and louder. Finally, I don't know what happens because I'm laughing so hard. And I go somewhere else. I'm usually busy. So, but I think he gets his operator. At least he told me he did the last time. Oh my gosh. And then he's hard of hearing. So, and he does wear hearing aids, but he's still hard of hearing. And then when you get people from, a different nationality and their English is, it's not as good as if you were raised in America, right? So he's like going, "What? What?" Because he can't hear it, and then he can't understand the different punctuations of the words, and he's so cute. So sometimes I end up calling companies for him. He, so, oh, this one turned out really cute. It's just a little tiny one. Look at that, how cute that is. See, and we can use these in our journals. Yeah. Let's put a little more glue on the side. Come on there. Come on, come on. I know you want a glue in there. Did I put enough glue in there? I should have. You're a cute little flower. Yeah, you are. Whoever thought I'd be talking to a teabag flower? Not me. Alright, I didn't put enough glue because that darn thing keeps wanting to come up. So let's, sometimes you have to push that stick glue pretty hard to get things to stick. You know what? I'm just going to take that a little bit apart. And, oh, now I got a big chunk of it there. Let's see. So it should, there it goes. There it goes. I have no idea who's creating the dog havoc. Somebody. Oh, I still have one more. Oh, I didn't know I had one more. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, these little pieces are hard. Honey, they're really loud. I don't know why they're so loud. They're taking care of them. I think I could shut this door. So I'm going to do that really quick. And then that'll be a little bit loud. Less loud. Less loud. The boys are making a lot of noise. I have no idea why. Oh, hi, Grandma Ann Paints. Thank you. These are so much, I mean, really, the more that you make them, the easier they get. And of course, the faster. I almost like that one the way it is. Let's see what it will look like. Oh, that's okay. I guess I could add one more. So I think you can make these. I made them with the cookie tea bag paper. Uh, but I think you can make them with any kind of paper. This is kind of not very, maybe a more thinner paper. Oh, because this is pretty thin. Or you could try it with a little thicker paper. I mean, heck, we all experiment, right? And it might look really good. All right. Now we got these little tiny ones. Okay. Oh, I forgot about the joke. Let's have a joke. Let's see. All right. We have okay, here's one. Why did the cowboy bring the yellow rose of Texas to the rodeo? Because she was the only one who could outshine his belt buckle and outdance his boots. So he brought her the yellow rose of Texas to the rodeo. Oh my. And that goes right in with Juju's theme. If you want to watch some more live shows with Juju in the back 40, she's doing Texas, right, Mama Juju? You're doing a Texas themed journal right now. I don't know if you heard this, Juju, but my husband said I can just fly by myself. I'm just going to go by myself and spend a week with my brother in, he lives outside of Dallas, and then spend a week with my sister up in the hill country of San Antonio. So I'm like, oh, yes. But I'm not going to go until September or October because it's too hot right now. Oh, I couldn't stand the heat. It's too hot. Because I'm used to Washington State, and we don't have the heat here. It's always like about 80, maybe 86. It doesn't really get too hot here. All right, so this is going to be the middle part of the rose. And then I'll when I come back on my lives after my Texas trip, I'll have all kinds of things to show you. Tell you what I did. This is very, a little bit more finicky because there it is. It's smaller. And I have a larger hand. I do not have a small hand. So, I'll do the best I can. I don't know if you guys have heard this or not, but I have this disease called acromegalia. It's called the giant's disease, and who would ever think that I would get it at my age? But when I did get it, my hands grew, my feet grew, everything grows, even your organs. And it was just a oh, and you lose your balance really easy. And I fell. I was falling a lot. And I couldn't figure out, well, why am I losing my balance? I can't even, I mean, just one little push and I was down on the floor. So I finally broke something major and hit my head, and it's a pituitary deficiency. They found a tumor in my pituitary space. I had to have that out, and I still have to take medicine because my hormone will go high. So, anyway, sometimes you wish you did not have these things happen to you, right? So you want the long point facing up. So anyway, that's why, and I think some of you all might have smaller hands than me. You know who has this? Mostly it's younger people. I mean, although my doctor said sometimes older people get it too. Just depends how your pituitary works. My sister has pituitary issues as well, so we kind of think maybe there's something genetic there. But we're not going to spend millions on a genetic test to tell us it's genetic. It doesn't make your treatment any different. This one will be really cute because it's going to be tiny. Whoops. Okay, wrap around there. Do you need some more glue? I've got some right there. Maybe I'll just bring that over. See if that's enough glue to get you to stick. Yeah. Okay, then we're gonna gotta get the point up top, this shiny side. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, that's the rough side. We want, oh, we want the long point first up here so we can roll it. I think crocheting would be more difficult than this. You know, I have a hard time with knitting or crocheting. The thing is, you have to keep the pattern straight when you're doing this. And I've knitted before. I mean, I'm not very good at it, but I did make my husband a scarf and he loves it. Oh, I forgot to do this. But it's repetition. You have to have exactly the right amount of stitches and the right amount of this and that, or it doesn't look good, you know, where you were stitching. I'm like, oh. So that consistency that you need to make it look good, I have a hard time with. Okay, I think I'm gonna like not be so finicky about that little edge there until, because I'm gonna just bring this one right around. Where's the edge? There it is. Okay, then we're just going to kind of curl it around here. Do we have enough? No, see that old paper, it just really... Oh, did I lose my twiddly thing? There it is, I found it. All right, the petal. I pulled out a bunch of stuff to, I don't know how I'm going to make the collage exactly. Got one more. So you could put less if you want and just make a little, since I cut 5, I'll go ahead and do it, but you oh my goodness, now my dogs are fighting or something. Oh. And I don't hear any men getting after them. Okay. Well, it didn't last long, whatever it is. All right. Hey, I'm doing pretty good with these bigger fingers of mine. Let's see, do we have enough glue? It's all dry already. This is like 1945 paper. So it's kind of old, but I like working on old paper. I don't know, it's just me. I do like it. I think it... You could do this on any kind of paper. It doesn't have to be old. You could use this white paper even. Or you could use one of your painty papers. It could be any paper. Music paper. If you wanted to put little roses on a music paper, that would be cute. Okay. I think I need a little more glue right there. There we go. Let's see if we can kind of make this come around like that. You are as cute as a button. Cute as a button. Okay, I think that's it. I just see a little... Oh, I know why. If I switch glasses out, I can see better. I forget about that. Put my computer glasses... Oh, amazing. If I put my computer glasses on... Amazing. I've had to wear glasses since I was in 6th grade. Yep. Okay. Well, you know, that's good. This is good. So then all I did was I'm going to take golden. This is a yellow medium, but it is a liquid. It's more of a liquid paint. And so that's what I'm using. I'm not using a thicker paint. And forgot it. And I'm going to use a pointy so I can get in there. A pointy. I'm just going to put a little bit of paint here. Probably get it on me. I always do. Always supposed to have a wet brush, but I'm not going to I'm not gonna have a wet brush. I forgot to bring water. So what do I do have? Oh, I know what I got. Baby wipes. And then I just paint it around. And, you know, roses are not, petals are not perfect. It's okay for them to be a little bit wonky. No, it doesn't matter. I did get these pretty close here. And then I do tip to get inside. Can you see me? I do kind of like just tip it so it gets inside the crevices of the rose. And yeah, it's probably a good thing to have some water when you paint. But since I forgot the water and I have to go and travel for water, it's not like right by me. However, at the doctor's, I did take a memory test. I don't know if they gave me an annual memory test, and it was time. And I said, Doctor, I really don't feel too well today because I haven't gotten much sleep. So I did really well until you start saying the months in backwards. So you go like from January, then it'd be December, November. So going backwards, I had to really think about it. I got them right, but I had to really think about it because I was so tired. It was like, oh, you really want to give me the, you pass, you pass. I go, oh, okay, I pass. So that's what I did. And I think I might have put I might have put 2 coats on it. But this looks like 1 coat is going to work well. Maybe a little more on this guy. I wasn't sure if the petals were going to work out, and here I am starting to do this at 10 o'clock at night, right? Last night. I had 2 Happy Meals. Oh, Jersey, yours went out. And then I don't know if Beth is here, but hers went out too. I mailed them out today. Let's see if Beth is here. Let's see. I don't think she's here. Nope. I hope I welcomed everybody in. I didn't miss anybody. No, I don't think I missed anybody. Oh. I did work for almost 2 days. I'm not a whiz. I've made 2 kits in my total junk journal career, and that is the Chicken Little and the Wobbleton, the Hobbit village. So when I did the Chicken Little, I forgot about the king. So I guess in various books, all, when Foxy tries to outsmart them, so either Foxy eats them or they get to the king, and then the king saves them, and then they figure out Foxy's going to eat them. So I added that ending to the story. Took about 6 extra pages, and I don't know, it took me a couple days to go learning all this, because I don't know, I have to learn all the measurements, I'm like, oh, all right. Getting my baby wipes out. I'm going to pick up this because I can easily put yellow paint all over me. I always wear an apron when I craft. I'm a messy crafter. I'm not a delicate one. I'm messy. And so I've ruined like getting glue on my pants, or yeah, not a good thing. So if I wear certain pants that I got glue on already, it doesn't matter if I'm crafting in those. Or pajamas, if you get glue on them, it don't matter. I do craft with my pajamas. It's nice. Oh gosh, come on, yellow paint. Whoops. See, I already got something right there. All right. So here it is. What are we gonna do here? I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna wing it, guys. Hopefully it comes out looking good. I was thinking, gotta put some paper down here. And I got all this kind of paper. It's just tea bag stuff. Let's put this up so you can see it. Ephemera that I have made. And I thought, but I don't need a lot of this. I'm just going to cut parts. This would be kind of cute with a flower in it, wouldn't it? Now this is, I'm trying to think. I have this plastic on the back of it. Now there was something about, you have to use a heavier glue to get this to stick. Okay. Like, this might be kind of a cool border. Let's just take off. This has green. Oh, if I do this, I'm not going to get much of the yellow. Some of it. Let's see if it's, I got some of it. I only need little pieces because I'm just going to, I've got so much here. Let's see. This is kind of cool too. I think this is, I don't know what this is. I think it's tea bag paper with a bunch of paint on it or something. That almost looks like a rose there. Right here, this white one. Let's just take a piece of it. Let's see, what else do I got here? Oh yeah, I've got some, I really like these dots. I made this paper, I made this paper in the beginning with tea bags. And all I have left, because I've used, I mean, it was a big piece of paper. All I have left is this and this piece. That's it. I have used it and used it. So I like those white dots. I guess I need 3 though. Let's see. Let me see if there's something that might work. Let's see, I have 2 there. I have 1 there. Now I don't really have blue in here. I don't know. Here's some more yellow. Why don't we just take this yellow piece? And this will give me 1 more dot. And I don't know if I want that orange, but yeah. Use that for a different piece. Although that looks almost orangey. Okay. And this was a mistake. This is a tea bag. I tried to imprint a flower, and the imprint didn't come out too well. So, let's see. I'm just going to use it like this. So, I'm going to do a few more of these because it's a little bit short. So it just looks like pretty marks. Even our failures we can use in art. It's interesting. And then this is just a tea bag on paper. I'm just going to cut it. All right. What else I have over here? I had these beautiful frames. Love those, love those. Oh, because I had this flower that I had made. Yes. So we'll just put this here. And I might see if I have a frame. I might be able to frame that one. That would look kind of cool. And then I got just little odds and ends. This is something I made if I make it a love, but then that's blue. So I may have to, we can do a wander or discover, kind of a, I do want to include a word. Maybe the wonder word, and we could use, we could put the wonder word there like that, something like that. And I have these little dots here. Let's see. And I do have this. This is a tea bag, probably on onion skin paper. This is I don't want to add that red in there. I like the green. So I'm going to just kind of take the red out of there. All right, let's see if I have enough to start. Oops, where'd this come from? Oops, okay. Let's put the words first. Now, I did dye this. Maybe I should do this side. Might be a better side in case some of it shows through. And I don't mind if it does. Let's see here, maybe. So if I was going to take, oh, I forgot to put this on. I better put that on. The glue, or it will. These are already dry. Didn't take long. Scissors. Here we are. I think I'm gonna use the ones I made today. And I may, I kind of want that in the corner. I just have to kind of look at this. Let's see, I might, this one's a little bit bigger. Just so I can get an idea of what I'm doing. This one's still wet, so I'm going to use this one. I don't want to use the wet ones. I wonder if this one, that's still a little bit wet too. So I only cut out 2. I thought I cut out 3. Oh, there we go. All right. So I was thinking that I can cover, you know, this part, or leave it, some of it, and I can like maybe paint or draw some leaves in there. Looks like I'm going linear this way. Let's see if we can fit one of these roses in here that I made on the tea bag with paste. That kind of looks like a rose there. Whoop. And oh, I cut it. All right. Gosh, I wonder. No, it's too big. Did I get a smaller one? Ooh, I love those frames. Let's do that. And maybe we can have have this one kind of be in the middle, maybe? Do I have, maybe I need one more rose. Okay. Let's, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's put 5 roses. We're getting there. Getting there. All right. Let's see, where's all my stuff? Oh, I have these too. These would be good on the edge. But I think I need 3 maybe to make it look cohesive. Oh, there goes a different way. I'm doing it a different way. If we put this on the edge, do I have some more? I think I do. Oh, I do have this too. Oh. And I know that I had some green. Might just add some green in here. Let's see. Now hopefully when I do this, I'll remember where all these spots go, right? I'll try to remember where everything goes. All right, then we'll put this here. And I know I had one more of those because I only cut a section off. I do have this too, but I'm not sure if it matches. Yeah, I don't like the film. Not for this piece. Oh, and I did have this little bit of yellow here. We could just put it there. I don't want too much blue. And that's red. I wonder if I just get this green piece here. Whoop. I don't know if this is the way you guys make collages. You kind of have an idea, right? But then you have to put it all together and it's like, okay. Maybe here. I always make wild collages. I'm a wild girl. Wildburger, middle name. This might be too big. Yep, it is. Oh, there. We're just going to have to put a wanderer with maybe a different backing. Maybe something like that. Or I do have this one too that just has marks on it. These are the labels that I made with the tea bags. I think I might like that one better. This one I think might be too big. All right. And orange. Oh, I do have this. We might put that under there, 'cause then I get some numbers. I love numbers. I love numbers. So I do know one thing with collages, you want to layer and layer, right? You want to layer and layer and layer and layer and lay. Oh, I forgot the dots. I got those too. make the borders on this a little bit bigger so I can get the dots in. Yeah, it has to go, if I'm going to do it here, and maybe here. Okay. Well, I think we'll see how it goes. What do you guys think? I love my color. All right. I don't even know if I can paint some stems, and I'll try it. Heck, why not? We'll see what comes of this. And I might even change it again as I take everything off of here so I kind of get a general idea. It's the best that I can do. And I don't want to think too much because I'll be here till the cows come home. And and we'll take this one off here. That's going to stay on there. Have to remember, Vicky, that goes in the middle. Don't have anything under here. Okay, so we are going to do that. Start gluing. I have a little bigger glue stick for this one. I probably will just put a fluid matte medium on the top when I'm done. I know a lot of collage artists, they end up putting on a lot of fluid medium. But I am just going to use a glue stick, and then I'll top it off with fluid medium. Oh, Vicky, don't mess up your stuff, or you will forget. Notice they're all cut winky wonky. I'm not gonna have them perfect. No way. Ugh. But I am pushing hard so that I do have a lot of glue on the back. I'm just going to build it up just a tiny bit. Okay, we got those 3 pieces. And then there was a green one that went on top. This is a quirky napkin that I used to build my 4th of July. Collage. All right, I do love to do collages. They are a lot of fun. And I like to use, well, a variety of things. If these come out as good as I think they might, I'll end up digitalizing them in my Ko-fi shop. I will do my original art in there, if I think it's good, you know. If I think it's good. I'm gonna just cut this off just a little bit more. I might put a, oh here, I might put a, do a little stems and leaves if I can get it done. Now this is, I have to use really heavy glue on that plastic. I tried to use the fluid matte medium on it. I'm going to use this fabric tack, and it did not work at all. I'm like, oh, glue down, glue down. I go like this. There we go. Ah, fabric tack worked. Oh, getting glue on my fingers. Of course, I put a lot of fabric tack glue on it because I had such a horrible time getting it to stick last time. All right. Okay, are you sticking? See, it's still, I must not, oh. So when you make, this is where I goofed up. When you make washi tape, do not use a plastic for the back. You still want to use like a wax paper or parchment paper so that you can get the tape to come up. But when I use this plastic, some other artists used it and I thought, well, I'll try it. And it does not work for me because I couldn't get the tape off the plastic. All right. Oh, get on there. All right, so where was I now? Do I remember how all this goes? Not really. But if I put that here, and this washi tape should come off this. See, but it would be a way, see, it's plastic. It would be way better if I used wax paper or parchment, because the tape would come out very nice. Of course, how did I fit this thing on here? Let's layer it over this. And then we'll put something like that. Then I have the 3 dots that I love. All right. And I think I wanted to add, or do I want to add some green? Maybe there. I love these black dots. All right. I think, yeah. Oh, is that plastic again? All right, I'm not going to complain. I just have to use it and never do it again. I wonder if I should cut this off a little more. Thinking about it. Put this over you. How's everyone doing? I am just thinking. I am thinking away. This is kind of a heavier, this is watercolor paper. Maybe I should put this because it kind of goes like that, maybe. And then we're gonna put this. Okay. Now, I could just add that there. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way. That's okay. Oh. All right. We're getting there. Now, should I... See, I can easily pick this up. This acts like a silicone mat. I had this here, and I had this here, and that there. I had one more piece. It's somewhere around here. Maybe I should put this one here. Let's see what we can do with this. I hope you guys are crafting with me. I hope you're trying these flowers. If you are, let me know how yours are working out. You could just be making flowers while I'm doing this, just to practice. I loved how these frames came out when we did the labels with the tea bags. These were frame stamps. Oh, they came out so cute. I didn't know they would come out that cute. Okay, then I wonder where that other. See that I lose pieces of paper easy. Oh, I don't know. Maybe because I I finished with a piece of paper and I've noticed. Boo! I throw it over there. Or I throw it over there. I get done with this and I go boo. That's what I'm telling you. I'm a messy crafter. Messy crafter. Whoops, I put the thing on there. Okay, let's bring some black over here. And maybe here. I know. I play football when I do crafting. Linear. I know I mean, you can't see, well, you can kind of see how messy everything gets. At the end, I'll show you, it really gets messy looking. Oh, I don't like that there. Let's see, we're gonna have to do something else. Well, maybe I'll bring it 1, 2, maybe that's why. Maybe I don't need it. Let's not put it. Okay. And then we're going to go on this side. And we kind of have this and this. Maybe we'll just... Where's that white? Oh, I want that white there. Let's see, I have one more here. See if I can get this to work like washi tape. Oh, nope, it's tearing off there. Okay, come on. I know you don't like this plastic. Come on. I don't know how that artist did it. All right. Oh, all right. Well, it came off this particular tape. Let's see. Okay. I wonder if I need something. Oh, how about doing this here? And then we can just... Do I like that? Do I like that? I guess that's all I put around there. Do I need some more? see. Just cleaning off my hands because they are pretty gooky. Gooky, gooky. I don't think another frame will look good. No. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Maybe I could put a little more of this in here, because I only have it right there. And maybe just take it where the green and the yellow. Trying to just select the colors that I might need. I want that frame to show though. Maybe we should go under that frame. Yes, that's what we need to do. And then we will keep this like that. Okay, now I gotta figure out something in that little corner. I'm almost thinking, I'm thinking, I'm gonna cut this all the way around here. Fussy cut it a little better around the flower. There we go. We've got a little bit of tea bag hole there, but I'm going to cut you off. There, that looks better. All right, now what else do I have here? I need something there. So I could put, no, I could put that there. Don't want to go under there. I think I might want to go under there. Okay, I got the idea. Now. Gotta put some good glue on you. Okay, Mama. I know you have a show, and this just takes a while. You know how the shows go. I'll come and say hi after I'm done. Anybody trying the flowers now? Just wondering. My Picasso piece is coming alive. Picasso. Whoever knew I was a Picasso. I surely didn't know. Oh, thank you, Leah. Oh, I'm so excited. Did it work out okay for you? I don't know if anybody has ever developed these flowers before. I did it all on my own, and I'm not sure. I didn't copy anybody. I just thought, well, let's do this. Oh, okay, you'll do it this weekend. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything out there like this. Need to push on this a little bit where the plastic ones are. All right, and we'll just use glue for this. And we'll put this flower kind of like maybe looking up here. Okay, and then we got one more flower here. So, I'm leaving some of this paper because it's kind of cool looking with the flower. But if you use like a white paper, you can cut it right at the, and you can make a different type of border for it. Or if you have any old paper laying around that looks kind of cool. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint some leaves for these guys. I'm kind of thinking in my head. And I do want to put this wander, but I have to paint the leaves first before I put it on, I think. Because I'm going to want wander. I chose this one because it has the smallest. I want some of that black. Okay, so let's and if I need to highlight this, I will do it. I'm hoping that, not quite sure, but I think that'll be okay. Now, I've never painted over this kind of stuff before, but why not? Why not? I think I need some leaves and stems in here. I'm going to take a pencil first, though, and kind of see before I go slopping around the paint. Well, I have a list. I'm just going to let think it's okay to paint on. Or should I well, if I put the fluid matte medium, I'm just going to paint on it. I know this isn't painting. Why not? We can just learn something new. Okay, that needs a little bit more glue there. Oh, thank you, Leah. Leah. Yeah, Leah. Oh, thank you. Let's see if we need a little more glue here. Just checking these areas. Sometimes you don't get the ending, right? The ends very well, and you have to go back and glue them on. Okay, where's my pencil? Somewhere. Here. All right. Now, I think this frame will be okay. Okay, so we could... I wonder if I should use a little bit of gesso. Or should I just... If I use a little bit of gesso, I can like gesso this. Oh, I think I'm going to do that. Just a little bit. Not a lot. And I'm going to use a little softer gesso here. I've had this gesso like for 5 years probably. I bought it at a Ben Franklin, which is in Monroe. And you know, you don't use a lot of it. And so I'm going to just put some gesso here, I think. We'll see if I have any good gesso available. But I don't want to get it, you know, too much. Just kind of go where these lines are. Sometimes I have to do my finger. I have no time. I don't know what time it is. I guess I'm not going to really care. I'm just going to continue until I finish. I know that Mama Juju has to... Oh, I got a corner there. Oh, forgot. Mama Juju has to... Oh, well, that's okay. Has to do a show. I'm just gonna go over these a little bit here. Just kind of helps. I want it to blend. I don't want it to be so... Okay. Let's look at it this way. Maybe some right here. And maybe some right here. I usually, when I do gesso, I kind of like try to keep around the edging of the material. And I know I covered that flower there. You never know what'll happen with Vicky. Of course, here I'm getting this stuff all over me. Oh, brother. So I think that pushes it back a little bit. We don't need a lot. See, we have these 3 dots here, so I think maybe I might like put some in this corner a little bit. This needs a little better gluing, but I can do that later. So let's just do a little bit around this flower. See, not a lot, just a little bit. You can easily put a lot there, and it just kind of helps push it back a little. Okay, and we got white here. So I think we're just going to leave it like that. It shouldn't take too long to dry. All right. And let's see, I think I'm going to use some green, some lighter green, might put a little blue in it. We'll see. Maybe I should just like do it here. Let's see, how do I want to come down? So we could put a leaf kind of right here, and one kind of coming down here. Let's see, one here. I think I'm gonna leave this rose alone. Here we could have, do we want this one? Almost like have these kind of come out like this maybe. And then this one we will just leave alone because it's in a frame. And then this one, so that'll be all coming kind of, this one will come out down like this, it's here, this like there. Okay, I'm gonna try it. We'll see if it works. Do I want to use this brush or a lighter brush? I'm almost thinking, well, that one's, do I have a lighter brush that I think I might like? Let me see what this one paints like. I'm just going to use it on this white. Have I opened this one? No. Okay. Are you going to come out? Okay. Is there something blocking? Oh, there is. Oh, this is where you get your scissors dirty. There is a film over this. Quickly wipe off my scissors. I do clean my scissors with alcohol. There's just sometimes you need to use them. Okay, where's that brush? Here it is. Let's see if I'm gonna kind of keep this here. So I'm just gonna practice a little bit before I do the real thing. I'm just looking for a little bit of, I thought I had, oh, I do have a little bit of water here. I'm just gonna use this water because I do need, oh, okay, here we go. I don't like this brush because see how it does that? Unless I push on it harder. And I think it's too big. Okay. I need a smaller brush. I am going to look in a different place. I have a thing of brushes here. Maybe I don't know. This one probably. Oh, sorry. Put it on my. This is what I do. Just to make sure I get the right brush. Oh, much better. Oh, much better. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at that. Much better, right? Okay. So here we go. I have no idea how this will paint, like, over all this stuff. But we are going to try it. We'll just have it go up there. And then this one. We'll just have go there. And this one, I think that's how I wanted it. Out there. So you want to put the stems to the edge. Okay. Now we got the stem part right. Now we got to do, let's see. Okay, I think I can do this a little more wetter. maybe a little thinner. Okay. Okay. So let's have... So using a paint, a, a lighter paint, see, you can see how that is being seen through. You can see the polka dots. You can see the other things, the translucent paint. I really like that. All right. Let's see. Maybe we can kind of like do a smaller one here. This almost looks like one right here. So I guess we will just make this into a leaf. Let's see here if we can do another tiny one. Now I don't think I'll do it on camera here, but you're kind of getting the idea, right? Do we want to go up this way? I'm thinking, see, I will take a pen and make these leaves. I'll put some so they look a little more real. And I'm thinking, so this one sticks out here. I kind of want to go down here with kind of a long, slinky 1, 2, 3, but then I'm going to have to put 2 leaves. So, oh, I've got one here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that just because I feel like okay. And then we're going to put one here. So when this dries, I will go in with a pen and just kind of highlight things where I think need to be highlighted. Let's see, how am I going to do this one? Maybe I'll just... put it like this. Kind of make it... I need to make this one too better here. Or just something... I can kind of like maybe go under the frame. So you could do the standard leaves as well, you know, that you see on the, you know, you could do this. Like you see these, you know, and then you could do this. And you can just, you know, do these, the standard with your flower. So, you know, you could just do this. Of course, I'm not standard, but that's, you can do that too, and then have your flower. All right. I think that's all I'm going to add. I was going to add more, but I don't have a lot of space to add it. And I think I'm just going to do these with a pin to make them a little bit better, maybe. So this particular leaf, we kind of have like a V8 here going. And then we have this here. And then we have this one here. And then we have this kind of this really long one here going out. And then this one's hiding under the frame. And this one, I think just kind of, you know, leaving these like just 3 under the flower, I think looks okay. What do you guys think? So when this dries, I will do pin work. And it looks like I need a little more gluing down here. But I don't want to smear that paint. It dries pretty quick though. I really like how you can see through the leaves by using a translucent paint. There we go. Well, I don't know how long that took me to do. Let's see what time it is. I think I'm done. I'm going to show you my mess too, so you can see. 8:15. Yeah, it took a couple hours. Thank you, Leah. You want to see my mess, Leah? Oh, I know how to show it. I said, oh, I'm going to promise to show my mess. Oh, I've got to put my... I'm going to put this on too, but I'm not... Maybe up here. Wander. Let your eyes wander. Yeah, I think like right there. Okay, let's see here. I know how I can show you. Let's see, we're gonna go here. And I'm gonna go, you're gonna see my tummy. There, now you can see my mess. It's a big one. Ah, messy art for nothing, right? Feels wonderful. All right, well, I'm really happy with how mine turned out. I had no inkling what it would be like. I am going to just highlight it and glue some pieces down that need to be glued down again. Other than that, I think, you know, and then I'll show the final picture on my community page so that you guys can see it. All right, here it is again. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it. Yellow Rose of Texas. I wonder if I've got another. I don't know if many people are left, but I'm going to get out, do another. Where are you? Joke. You're hiding from me. Somewhere you are. Oh, there you go. Oh, I like this. What did the yellow rose say when it got a sunburn? Now I'm a hot mess of Texas. Here I am, a hot mess, but it's a good hot mess. Thank you, Leah. Appreciate all you guys coming, and I hope you'll send me pictures of your yellow roses and collage that you made, and have a grand old time. I really appreciate all of you. And I'll see ya next Saturday. I'll be here, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Bye-bye, guys.